every character of Ramayana has a lot to give to us in terms of learning. Even Jatayu has a lot to teach us. Let's listen to this tale from Aranyakand of Ramcharitramanas. In order to abduct the divine Mother Sita, the wicked Ravana compelled Marich to assume the form of a magical deer. Disguised as a golden deer through illusion, Marich attracted Lord Ram's attention. Taking up his bow, Lord Ram went after him. Marich led him deep into the forest, and when he was finally struck down by Lord Ram's arrow, he deceitfully cried out in Ram's voice, "Alas, Lakshman," and died. Hearing that distressed cry, Mother Sita became deeply anxious. At her insistence, Lakshman was compelled to leave the hermitage and go in search of his elder brother. Seeing Sita alone in Panchvati, Ravan arrived there and forcibly placed the daughter of King Janak in his chariot. As Ravan sped away with Sita in his chariot, she cried out loudly in anguish. Her heart-rending cries were heard by the king of the birds, Jatayu. Jatayu was old. He knew that Ravan was a conqueror of the three worlds, exceedingly cruel and rendered nearly invincible by the boon granted by Lord Brahma. Jatayu understood that he could neither kill nor defeat Ravan. Nor did he have any unrealistic hope of rescuing Mata Sita from that ruthless demon. On the contrary, opposing Ravan would almost certainly lead to his own death. Yet, whether one meets with victory or defeat, one must firmly uphold one's duty. This is exactly what Jatayu did. With all his strength, he hurled himself at Ravan. He shattered Ravan's chariot with his attacks and tore at his body with his claws and beak. In the end, however, Ravan drew his sword and severed Jatayu's wings. Jatayu fell to the ground and Ravan carried Sita away through the sky. After slaying Marich, Lord Ram began his return journey and met Lakshman on the way. When he found Sita missing from the hermitage, both brothers were overwhelmed with grief. Lamenting and searching for her everywhere, they moved forward through the forest. Meanwhile, Jatayu lay waiting for them, counting the final moments of his life. When Lord Ram reached him, Jatayu informed him of Sita's abduction. At that moment, Lord Ram, setting aside his human-like role, said, and when I say this, setting aside his human-like role, what I mean is that he was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. The Lord himself had come in form of Lord Ram, and here he sheds that human persona of his and takes up the divine persona again and addresses Jatayu as such. Tat, preserve your life. I shall restore your health immediately. But how could Jatayu accept such an offer? When Lord Ram himself stood before him, could there be a more blessed moment to leave this world? The Lord of the three worlds held Jatayu in his lap. With his matted locks, he gently wiped the dust from Jatayu's blood-soaked body, and with his tears, he bathed him. Lord Ram felt that despite being all-powerful, there was nothing greater that he could do for Jatayu. With tears filling his eyes, Lord Ram said, Tat karm nijte gati pai, parahit bas jinhe man mahi, tin kahu jag durlabh nahi. This means that Jatayu, by your own righteous actions, you have attained the highest state. You have fulfilled the purpose of your life. What more can I possibly give you? Those whose hearts are devoted to the welfare of others find nothing unattainable in this world. When Jatayu finally gave up his body, the Lord's divine attendants carried him to Vaikuntha. Lord Ram himself then performed the last rites of the Vulture King with utmost reverence and affection. Every story in the Ramayana teaches us something valuable. As time and circumstances change, there are some lessons that we readily incorporate into our lives, while others seem much harder to participate in. However, Jatayu teaches us one profound truth. When we stop thinking about ourselves and begin to care for the welfare of others, we move closer to the path of liberation. The more we rise above selfishness and dedicate ourselves to helping others and protecting them, the more meaningful, noble, and spiritually elevated our lives become. Jatayu knew he could not defeat Ravana. He knew that he would likely lose his life. Yet he chose duty over fear and selflessness over self-preservation. This was the spirit of selfless service and sacrifice that earned him the Lord's eternal grace and the highest spiritual destination. Narayan Narayan.